The Rock, a beloved celebrity with a huge following in the US, has explained why he won't be endorsing any candidate this year after supporting Biden and Harris in 2020. Professional wrestler turned A-list actor Dwayne The Rock Johnson has said he regrets endorsing Joe Biden in 2020 and has shared his views on cancel culture. In a recent interview with Fox News' Will Cain, The Rock has expressed some regret about his 2020 endorsement for Joe Biden for president. Am I happy with the state of America right now? Well, that answer's no, he said. Do I believe we're gonna get better? I believe in that. I'm an optimistic guy, and I believe we can get better. Johnson endorsed Biden in his 2020 campaign and now says he regrets this decision, and that he won't be making any political endorsements again anytime soon. The endorsement that I made years ago with Biden was one I thought was the best decision for me at that time. And I thought back then, when we talk about, hey, I'm in this position where I have some influence and it's my job then, to exercise my influence and share, this is who I'm going to endorse. But things have changed for Johnson. Am I gonna do that again this year? That answer is no, I'm not gonna do that, because what I realized, what that caused back then, was something that tears me up in my guts, back then and now, which is division. And that got to me, he said. The takeaway after that, months and months and months, I started to realize, oh man, that caused an incredible amount of division in our country. He further explained his reasoning for not endorsing either candidate this year. I realize now going into this election, I'm not gonna do that, and I wouldn't do that because my goal is to bring our country together, he said. There's gonna be no endorsement. Not that I'm afraid of it at all, but it's just, I realize that this level of influence, I'm gonna keep my politics to myself. And I think it's between me and the ballot box. He added, but I will tell you this, while like a lot of us out there, I'm not trusting of all politicians, I do trust the American people, and I trust that whoever they vote for, that's gonna be my president, and that's who I'm gonna support, 100%. Elsewhere in his Fox interview, Johnson decried cancel culture. Today's easy cancel culture world, and cancel culture, woke culture, this culture, that culture, division, etc., that really bugs me, he said. In the spirit of that, you either succumb and be what you think other people want you to be, or you go, well, no, that's not who I am. I'm gonna be myself, and I'm gonna be real. If you ask me something, a real answer is important, and the truthful answer's important. And that may get people upset, it may piss people off, and that's okay. Johnson also ruled out a potential presidential run of his own, despite persistent rumors in Euronews Culture's endorsement for a White House bid. As of now, no, that's not my intention, he said. I'm not a politician. I'm not into politics. I care deeply about our country. I'm a patriot, and I believe you are too, as well. And right now, my desire and my priorities are my babies and school drop-offs and pickups, that's important to me. The actor continued, I also feel like, in the spirit of bringing people together and bringing our country together, I don't know if that's the right move at this point, possibly. I don't know. As of now. The lack of endorsement will be a blow for the Biden team and the 2024 presidential campaign. In 2020, Johnson made headlines by sitting down with Biden and Kamala Harris and announcing his endorsement, a message promoted by the Biden campaign. As a registered independent for years now with centrist ideologies, I do feel that Vice President Biden and Senator Harris are the best choice to lead our country, and I am endorsing them to become President and Vice President of our United States, he wrote at the time. Progress takes courage, humanity, empathy, strength, kindness, and respect. While celebrity endorsements might seem quaint or inconsequential, they matter in this rematch pitting Biden against Donald Trump once more. The November election is gearing up to be a close call, and the Biden team has seen its popularity levels drop, with many believing the 81-year-old to be too old for the job. An opinion which, while sensible, doesn't annul the fact that Trump, 77, is also no spring chicken and has become infamous for his multiple gaffes, amongst many other things. The Rock's announcement comes amid speculation about whether another massive celebrity will renew their endorsement of Biden. The celebrity in question? Taylor Swift, who likewise endorsed Biden in 2020, and hasn't yet made an endorsement this year. Biden is reportedly seeking Tay-Day's endorsement once more in order to swing this year's U.S. presidential election, something which has led to some outrageous conspiracy theories. Quite aside from being one of the world's biggest superstars and a business-savvy artist, when Taylor speaks, her fans listen. And that goes for politics too. For instance, in September last year, the singer posted a short message on Instagram encouraging her 272 million followers to register to vote. Afterward, the website she directed her fans to, the nonpartisan nonprofit vote.org, reported a 1,226% jump in participation in the hour after the post. The number of 18-year-olds registered was more than double 2022's figures. And it's not just the US. This year, Brussels has asked Swift to mobilize young voters ahead of the elections to the European Parliament. The backing of someone like Swift could prove instrumental for Democrats. And when taking into account Biden's approval rating at the moment, 55.8% disapproval as of April 5, according to American Opinion Poll, Analysis and Politics website 538, the current president's second term is far from a done deal. Could the pop sensation give him the boost he so desperately needs? California Governor Gavin Newsom certainly thinks so. Newsom has previously made public appeals for Swift to promote the Democrats, saying that Swift's influence will have a profoundly powerful impact on the 2024 U.S. presidential election. What she was able to accomplish just in getting young people activated to consider that they have a voice and that they should have a choice in the next election, I think, is profoundly powerful, he told TMZ. And conservatives think so too. A bit too much, one could argue. However, it seems that the Democrats will have to make do without The Rock's backing for 2024. A blow, no doubt, but a lesson well worth remembering: never take anything for granted.